we get to wear the FMG logo on our shirts every time we play for Australia, which is very special. But I think what's more evident today is that we're both striving to be the best in the world in our chosen fields. The last 5 minutes of the session we had to do some one-on-ones on the sideline, and a guy dragged the ball inside me. I stood on his foot and re-broke my ankle again. So that was my second training session with the Kookaburras. My first one I broke my ankle, my second one 4.5 months later I re-broke my same ankle. So I stuck at my rehab, I did everything I possibly could and stayed on track, and now when I think back after being in the team for 10 years or so, it's one of the moments that I'm really most proud of. There was a significant change of us being one of the top 2 or 3 teams in the world to the best team in the world. And the way I feel that was shown was that guys were doing extra sessions. We were grabbing people to do a running session after gym. Guys are riding to training instead of driving, and those little moments all the time are what I think added up to a really significant result there. Really high level success doesn't just happen in one day. You've got to chip away at it and chip away at it and chip away at it and chip away at it. And we didn't win that Olympic Games just on that day in August. We won it from learning from the World Cup final in 2002, learning from the Champions Trophy final in 2003 where we weren't good enough. Why I didn't improve to the level that I really should have is because I searched out only what I would call nice feedback. So I didn't want that criticism, and I think that's part of the learning for me now as a leader, but also playing in a team sport where you want to be really, really good. And the next part is 2009, where Rick took over. This was definitely the kick in the butt that I needed. Said to be a top athlete, we must be challenged. We have to be put in uncomfortable positions to truly improve. He made the top level guys uncomfortable about the younger guys we're catching, but he also made the 0 to 50 game players so much better because he didn't baby them. He didn't say, oh, you can go on when we're winning 4-0, like it happened in previous coaches, previous eras. He put everyone in at the time. And I just thought that truly epitomised what Rick is. He's never satisfied. In a World Cup win, his first ever World Cup win with the men, being the best in the world at that moment was not enough for Rick. It was about continually doing it all the time. That players who were going to be in the leadership group had to truly buy into the process of changing our team culture, our dynamics, but our everyday life. The one thing that you must do is you must play well all the time. He said you have to do your job to the absolute best of your ability because people are going to be looking up to you. And that was a really important thing for me to hear, that, yeah, I can talk in a pre-match or I can tell someone what to do in a debrief after a game, but if I'm not doing it myself, people aren't going to listen and aren't going to buy into me as a captain.